can kick us off.
Simon, first of all, how's pre-season going?
Yeah, really good so far, of course. Train hard, we're enjoying it. So far played 2 games, but at this moment in time still about making sure we get back to our fitness levels as last year. So in the off season we worked hard, everybody came back in a really good shape, and then when the training starts it's about getting to know each other again, working hard and making sure we prepare ourselves the best we can physically in the first steps for the new season.
Did you get any chance of a break? I mean, did you get to spend any time at your coffee shop? A bit with your charity as well, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. So after the games with Belgium, we had a couple of weeks off. So spent some time with the family, with the wife, to go on holiday. But in the meantime, we kept busy. Sent the gaffer a few pictures and messages about us in the off season to show that we kept fit, because even in the off season, football these years is the year round, and you have to stay fit and concentrated on that in the meantime. But I had a good break, I enjoyed it, but after that was really looking forward to the new season again.
Is that a rule? The boss has you texting in to make sure that you're doing your work?
Yeah, I think all the boys let him know what they're doing in the off season. We get a plan in the off season to, like I say, stay fit, because it is important. You have to look after your body, even if you're on holiday or you've got a break, and I think all the boys did that.
Obviously, looking ahead to the Asia Trophy in the first game against Crystal Palace, what do you think that this will tell you about the level that you're at going into the new season?
I think it's a really good preparation, because you're facing Premier League opposition. So going into the new season, you play the similar style of football that you're going to face in the Premier League. So therefore, I think it's really good. Of course, the conditions and where you play is different, but it's nice to show the fans out here also what the Premier League is about. I think if they can see it with their own eyes. That's why they're looking at the Premier League every week in, week out on the telly, and now they can see the stars in real life.
And already, are you setting yourself targets, the team targets for this season? What would be a success?
To win every game. We go into every game with the idea of getting the 3 points, and I think that's the message also in pre-season, although it's getting back to fitness and getting back ready. Into every game we go with the idea of winning the game first of all. And that's the most important thing. So again, tomorrow we play, and of course we know that it's about getting ready again and getting that mobility and feel of the ball, but in the same time we want to win games, and that's why you're a Liverpool football player.
Okay, I'm going to throw around the room. I think you have to wait for the microphones to arrive. James Pearce from the Liverpool Echo, I think, is next up. Have we got the... Do you need the microphone, James? Or there we go. One's coming to what you... Yeah. There we go.
Hi there, Simon. The manager spoke recently about it being a 3-way battle for the #1 position this season. How do you see that fight, obviously, with Loris and Danny Ward coming back from Huddersfield?
Yeah, it's nice to see Danny back, and then Loris also, of course. So we are with 3 goalkeepers here, plus Camille Grabara, who's a really exciting young prospect for the future. And all together with John, we work hard in training to push each other on and get ourselves ready for the new season. And the more competition there is for a place, the better. We can only get better of it individually. So that's always good. I know myself as well that I have to push myself as far as I can go to be ready for the new season. You know, you look at yourself in the mirror every day. What can you do more? What can you do better? And where can you improve? And the other boys then on the training pitch push you forward, and that's what we do. The 4 of us all together, back and forwards, not only in training but also in the games.
Okay. Another one, James. We want to pass it forward to Glenn Price from ESPN.
Hi, Simon. Danny Ward's obviously come back from Huddersfield. Do you see that he's a different keeper now after a year out playing regular football?
Well, yeah, he's gained a lot of experience, of course. He had a really good season last year with Huddersfield getting promoted. So not only the experience, but it will do his confidence the world of good as well. So playing week in, week out, especially in the Championship with a lot of games, gives you that experience and confidence you need as a keeper. I think those 2 things are very important in our position. And he's obviously learned a lot, and he's getting a year older, so he's come back a different man.
Okay, pass it forward. I think Chris Shaw from LFC TV's got one. And last few for Simon, guys. If there's questions for Simon, please indicate, and then we're going to let him go to prepare for training. Yes, Chris.
Simon, do you think you're in as good a position as any since you've been at Liverpool to take on the competition in terms of the goalkeeping, given how you finished last season and the way you rose to the challenge of Loris Karius last year?
Well, yeah, I can look back to a good season or a good end of the season last year, but in the same time, that's behind us now. There's no point in looking back to last season. We're looking forward to this current season, and football is played in the present, not in the past or in the future. So at this moment in time, we get ready for the new season. We have to, because the season starts very early, and in the beginning it's very important with that last qualifier for the Champions League. So we look forward to that. We don't know who we're going to face yet, but we know the first game we're going to play in the Premier League is against Watford, and that's where we're looking forward to. And that's the only thing we're thinking about, me individually, but as a team also. I think everybody in the squad is really hungry for the new season and for playing a good season. So we all together work to that. I think that's the main message. Nobody in this dressing room can do anything individually, and we have to do it as a squad. And I think we've got a really good bunch of lads, really good group all together, who wants to do well both in England as in Europe. And we have that chance now, so we have to build on what we created last year.
Okay, fantastic. Any more for Simon before we allow him to go? Has anyone got any questions for our goalkeeper? Gentleman there, just wait for the microphone to come. And it's probably going to be the last question to Simon. Okay.
Hello, it's Micah from Sports Row Hong Kong. How do you feel the weather condition these 2 days in Hong Kong? James Miller told you what he encountered in 2013 while he playing in Hong Kong, which also a heavy rain.
Yeah, exactly. We also 2 years ago when we came to Asia had a bit of rain. I think it's normal when you come out there, and we're used to it. Of course, you can't never predict the weather as good as you can, and we have to deal with the situation the best we can do. And for us, we arrived yesterday, did some appearances, and made sure that we were physically ready for the training today. So we look forward to it, and we'll see, but we'll deal with it. I think it's a good preparation for the next season, the warm weather conditions, the humidity. It can only give us a better basis for this season, and we'll deal with it the best we can.
Fantastic. Simon, thank you very much for taking the time.